Head over to the Cincinnati Museum Center, where a new panoramic photo exhibit is suggesting we take another look at our country's civic buildings. Here to tell us all about it is Cody Hefner. Cody, I've seen some of these pictures that are displayed in this exhibit. They're absolutely stunning. Tell me all about it.
Yeah, it's equal parts art exhibit and kind of civics lesson when you go into this exhibition. And you mentioned it, the photos are just stunning. It's kind of like mind-bending the way you see these in the panoramas of them.
Right.
But what Tom Schiff, the photographer, did is he traveled all around the country to state houses, city halls, libraries, courthouses, these iconic structures of our democracy, and took these stunning panoramic photos of them and then analyzed them and said, what can we learn from this? What does this tell us about our democracy and about these values? And what you see is constantly, these places are all instantly recognizable.
Right.
You know where they are. They're often centrally located because you want them to be. You want people to know where they can go to participate in democracy. And sometimes that's at the lowest level of, okay, I need to get a new driver's license.
Right, yeah.
I want to go attend this chamber hearing. I want to appeal this thing, things like that. But you think of the U.S. Capitol, it's one of the most iconic buildings in the world, one of the most instantly recognizable. And when you see that, there are these feelings, these connotations that come with it, much like for us in the United States, when you see a photo of the Kremlin in Moscow, you instantly have connotations for that. So thinking about what those structures say and what these values are around the world when they see them, and importantly here in the country.
Absolutely. I really like too that it kind of enters into this shared experience. Even if you haven't gotten to go see these places in person, that panoramic view makes you feel like you're immersed in the building yourself, even though you're not there physically.
Yeah, you're standing right there, and what you notice is they're often very bright, they're well lit, they're open, they're transparent.
Right.
There's often a lot of public art, or they are beautiful in different ways. So as you travel east to west, you see a little departure from these classic Greek and Roman architecture styles to more modern styles, but it keeps that openness, it keeps that bright and the light. The public artwork, whether that is sculpture, paintings, things like that, that these are buildings for the public, where the public can gather, where there is light, where there's transparency. And these are the things that we think of when we think of the Declaration and the Constitution, what we think of as these democratic values.
Yeah, a really cool way, I think, to introduce kids to democracy and that whole idea. Do you have a favorite picture in the exhibit?
You know, it's wild. There is the Colorado State House is very cool because it has very much kind of this like this urban construction, urban workforce attitude to it. And so you see sort of that rugged westernness to it.
Right.
And it's interesting because you can very clearly see where it kind of starts to repeat itself through that panorama.
That's super cool. I love it. So the exhibit is open right now. How long is it going to be in town for?
It's open now through October 19th. It's included with admission, so it's a great way, as you mentioned, if it's raining, if it's super hot outside, to come in and enjoy the air conditioning, which we offer for free to people.
Of course, as you should. Love that. And speaking of trying to beat the heat and everything, there's some discounts going on right now.
Yeah, so talking about the heat, we're talking hot pink Barbie.
Of course.
We're offering $5 off all summer on the Barbie exhibition, which is really incredible. Over 200 Barbie dolls from the very first one in 1959 to the most recent ones, which were late 2024. There's tons of photo ops. There's a life-size Barbie Ultravet. Tickets are $5 off if you use the code PINK online. So it's a really awesome place to spend the summer if you're kind of doing a summer staycation, if you have people visiting, to bring them to that experience. And then if you're looking for other reasons to come out to Cincinnati Museum Center, we have some cooking pop-up classes where you can come in, learn a little bit about zoodles, so how you get more veggies in your diet, what you do if you have just an abundance of a zucchini harvest. We'll show you how to cook some of those up. We're talking about how food can be medicine and improve health and things like that with the Osher Center at University of Cincinnati. So a lot of really cool different ways to engage with us at the Museum Center.
I love it. Continuing that education through the summer for those kiddos is so important. Then of course, Barbie. I gotta love it. It's my favorite.
Barbie's a lot of fun.
It's the best. It's
Fashion
the best.
icon.
Cody, thank you so much for sharing all about that exhibit. We so appreciate you. And stick with us. We'll be right back.